Alright, so we have a first item prediction in chat of either the Moon Pearl or Hookshot. If that happens, let me tell you, I'm commentating the wrong race. That would be really interesting.
Oh, would the grapple beam count?
That's a good point. I think that could be the Hookshot. Oh my god. We just keep getting more confirmation that they cross over. Man.
Though, will it be at Morph Ball or at the E-Tank?
Ooh. I think it'll be at the E-Tank. And I think the Moon Pearl is going to be at the Morphing Ball area.
See that initial grapple beam to see if that call was right.
Oh, and we have just an E-Tank to start off with.
Vanilla. What are we going to have? Well, of course, we know it's going to be Morph Ball that's in the ceiling now.
Didn't need the spoiler log for that one. I actually forgot it was going to be Morphing Ball, I can't lie.
We got Vanilla Missile to the right there. A reverse of the usual down at the initial missile. We have power bombs.
We will see if either of them with those power bombs decides to take a meme route. I doubt we'll see either of these two runners do it, but it is on the table now.
There being an E-Tank. On there, that also means that there could be anything in Bomb Terizo's hands.
Ooh, there's gonna actually have to be specifically a progression item there. So, ladies and gentlemen,
There does not have to be a progression item there because
oh, you're right.
Bombs.
You are right. My bad. My mistake on that stuff. You are absolutely correct. And looks like Elminster is going to slideshow his way over to those super missiles.
But continuing to slideshow up the elevator, though. He is headed down towards, or well, whatever Terizo it's going to end up being.
It could just be a statue, unless it's bombs. Oh, and it's our first Noke tank.
Always with those important items.
Oh no! And now Scotty's gonna slideshow out of Alcatraz, it looks like. Meanwhile, Elminster. Oh, did I get jebaited there? I might have been jebaited.
Headed down Terminator room. LE tank there.
One more, and Scotty's gonna be able to begin those hell runs.
It's going to successfully escape from reserve tank Terizo.
As
the window of an infinite number of frames in order to do that.
And Scotty farms that Kego a little bit. DSL % per Helm Rasputin.
And Scotty's gonna start out early Supers room.
Scotty with the D-boost there. Scotty kind of worried me there with the unmorph underneath that gate. I've seen a couple runners do that, and I always think they're going to unmorph just a bit too early. Ooh, plasma.
Plasma beam. Firepower quite early.
It is indeed, and that will make one of 3 components for the microwave beam.
Right through enemies.
Ooh, Scotty with the very beautiful reverse mock ball out of there. He's going to drop down and pick up those supers as well on his way out.
A lot of firepower has been in the early Supers room. Plasma was there, and all 4 of the minor items were super missiles, so truly it did live up to its name. And find the second reserve tank. Hopefully not getting it on the way back out of...
Scotty flashing the noob tank emote. I was not ready for that.
Successfully makes it over the reserve tank.
Oh, Scotty showing off those skills.
Head over towards Big Pink. And to find the second reserve tank. Ooh, Elm gets it.
But he did make it over the pit, which is important. Scotty heading into Wave Gate.
Screen gate glitch.
Let's see how many attempts. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 first tries for Scotty. And he'll be rewarded with the spring ball.
Oh, now... it's going to be a very useful item.
Oh, very nice D-boost out of the Wave Gate room there for Scotty. And more supers. So this has been a
fun. There would be charge beam.
So Scotty gonna be able to begin those hell runs. He does have that reserve tank as well, so that will give him a little bit more room for air if he fills any of it up. Meanwhile, Elm with his Wave Gate. 1, 2, 5? I don't know. He's kind of stuck there. But he got it. He got his spring ball. So first try for Elminster.
Yep, the feed came back just in time for us to see Elminster validate his run.
Scotty. Giving me these strokes. Is he gonna go through with this? I've seen too many runners die in that X-ray room early. He is indeed committing.
Aww.
So, good luck to you, Scotty.
First thing is spikes. Interesting. And Scotty makes it.
Very nice job by Scotty. What will he find?
the E-tank that's there. Oh, 1 second thought, yes.
He wants
will.
it. He wants it. He's gonna have hell runs to do.
Yeah. A pack of power bombs from Green Hill Zone. Skip them.
And Scotty just gonna go ahead and
We'll
start his
see how
trek.
His power bombs end up making a difference.
I just noticed that Elm had 15 power bombs already. Holy moly! What's he gonna find in Spazer though? Ooh, bombs. Bombs will be nice because that will prevent a lot of soft lock situations. Not all of the soft lock situations, of course, but it will definitely prevent a lot of them.
So will Spring Ball, though.
That is very true.
For some reason. Is headed into Kraid's lair.
And we will see if Elminster, we might see if Elminster decides to take Kraid to prom. Hopefully we can see that whole thing. But I can tell you right now, Elm, it's a trick. If you take Kraid to prom, he turns into Carrie and wrecks up the place. It's never a good idea.
Alright, Kraid trade begin. Scotty faces off against Mini Kraid.
And Scotty gets the quick kill onto Mini Kraid and moves on with life to begin his dance with Kraid.
Very well executed Mini Kraid quick kill.
Seems like Elminster is having a little bit of trouble with Kraid right now. They're not moving too fast. Seems like they're on the slow dance song right now. Oh, and they're gonna find an X-ray.
There's the second out of 3 ingredients in the microwave theme.
X-ray is a lot more useful than I think people tend to give it credit for. In the fact that you can X-ray climb if you need to, you can prevent soft locking at places like Mother Brain, for example, if you're doing stand-up glitch, and obviously you can microwave people, or elephant ghosts and snakes, and shrimp.
Imagine. Yeah. And as Scotty just illustrated, you can even use it to look at what an item is.
What? You can use X-ray to look through things? Oh my god. This game.
I didn't even realize that you could do that with the X-ray scope.
This game, very tricky, this game, giving us an X-ray scope to be able to look through things.
So not charge as I was hoping, but screw attack is going to be... And that's going to make these upcoming hell runs a little easier.
Indeed. Scotty's not going to have to worry about, and Elm's not going to have to worry about it either. Really much of the rooms at this point with screw attack, you can just jump through them and basically get through everything.
And did X-ray again and charge!
I thought he was going to nope out of it for a second. He turned around.
Completed microwave beam.
Well, we saw Elminster did indeed get the quick kill on the Kraid. His slideshow is very slowly catching up, or falling further behind, depending on how you want to look at it, to Scotty.
2 power bombs in pre-high jump room. Interesting. Begin saving before that, always a good idea. And hopefully
like this.
see what's going on Elm's side soon.
So what Scotty did there, what I've been seeing a lot of people do lately is they take that save and then they go check the Ice Palace, and if there's nothing there, they can just reset right back to it and begin their hell run without having to go back through a few extra rooms.
Seeing how Elm was coming back from it, I wonder if that means that there's something good there.
I saw. Ooh, Scotty.
Good.
Ooh, speed. I guess he doesn't want speed. He's not going to be able to really get out of the Ice Palace, so is he?
Be why.
With the health that he had like
farming up a little bit of health before trying again.
Yeah.
Scotty's ammo, crystal flashing was a possibility.
Yeah. Maybe he forgot about that? Looks like he's gonna go back up. Maybe go grab that refill. Okay, meanwhile...
And we'll be heading down to Crocomire.
Indeed, so get those Cheetymires and Croxies ready, because we are seeing Elminster head towards everybody's favorite 8-eyed monster.
All usage. And looks like Elm is going to save first. Good idea. And thanks to the combination of charge and plasma, Elminster will one-shot Crocomire.
And we will see if Crocomire is going to waste Elminster's time or give him maybe a suit or ice or something worthwhile.
2 suits.
Ooh, that'd be pretty hype.
Vanilla E-Tank at the E-Tank, though. Well, something could happen at Grapple. Suits.
It very well could.
One of the beams. Grapple beam.
It could be the hook shot. You are correct.
There's Scotty.
And I must have missed it, but it looks like Elm had picked up another pack of power bombs along the way.
The jump to grapple. And it is Ice Beam.
Ice Beam. Very, very useful. That more or less makes his 20 power bombs obsolete at this point outside of crystal flashing. But he does have the extra for any situations he will find himself in where he will need them.
And also just pulled off the best looking mock ball in the entire game.
I used to agree with you on that stump that was the best mock ball in the game, but anymore I think it's the mouth ball coming out of Crate Slayer.
Nice looking one too. But I like the grapple exit one better.
Meanwhile, Scotty going back to the refill. We'll see if he decides to go up to wreck ship at this point. And it looks like he will. With having Speed Booster, I feel like this is the right call for him since he's been back here twice and he's going to need a hope for something really good up here.
It's been interesting to see the spring ball traversal of the room below this one, both ways that Elm had to go through it. I wonder... Scotty trying to do some sort of... strat?
He could have been going for the reverse slinky, maybe, but he doesn't have waves, so he wouldn't have been able to get through it. But it does look like he's definitely going towards Waterway.
Oh, with Speed Booster, why not? Good place to apply it. Haven't seen it used there. And head over to Speed Booster. Oh, that's going to be useful in getting out of this room. Picking up some speed above the water and staying above it to not be slowed down by it. Screw attack makes getting out of the charge beam area a little bit faster. So Scotty's headed back over to Red Tower. Looking probably to go up. Headed towards Wave Beam.
And I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize about that. I had a small technical difficulty there, but it is fixed.
Going for the Shine Spark suit again. And now trying to just get a charge here.
Oh, if Scotty gets this, this will be pretty hype. We saw Wild do this in his race against Becky.
Spark for the win.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
It looks like got an E-tank from Wave. I think that's what was down there. Oh, Elm's going to be looking to seeing what is at the reserve tank. Heads into the moat room. Easily dealing with moat. Rust with Screw Attack and Speed Echoes. Reserve tank is the hook shot. little bit later in the game than was. Start the Fantoon fight. The first place where we will hopefully be seeing the microwave beam in action.
He does have all the components for it.
Coming in very useful in this fight anyway, due to going through the flames and being able to get more than one in one shot.
Looks like he did choose to Doppler first round.
Yeah, no microwave beam usage. Ooh, that's super
enrage. Oh, that always feels so Samus, man.
Costs Scotty an extra 18 seconds or so.
That's always so frustrating. So, I forget where I saw it, but it was over Halloween. I saw the best representation of Fantoon. It was the scariest thing I ever saw. It was a picture of Fantoon, and it was captioned with "slow, slow." I can't think of anything scarier than that.
Slow and being one and just barely not killing him with the super.
Yes. You are correct. You get the enrage and then a slow pattern after that.
Fight and headed towards the first of the 4 major items that are unlocked by it. Making it.
Ooh, getting that Vohio beam.
Wave.
Get those wave emotes out, ladies and gentlemen, because we have the beam of the same name.
Alright, Scotty's gonna
not save.
Mikey Death Room. Scotty goes.
But he does have space jump to make it that much easier.
Alright, what will be here?
I'm gonna call vanilla.
Correctly. Vanilla E-Tank. An item. Oh, we'll see what those other two are. Paul.
Elminster about to pick up his space jump.
Since there's still some reserve tanks out there, I'm gonna call vanilla for the other 2 items.
All right. So we got a call for that vanilla reserve tank. How many do we have left? 2 or 1?
2 so far.
We've seen 2 so far. Okay.
Yeah, we had reserve tank Terizo and
I like that reserve tank Terizo.
Roll brother.
We got some calls for Varia at reserve. What does chat think's going to be in this reserve location coming up for wreck ship?
Items are reserves. It could happen. Being an intended use of X-ray here now. Oh, high jump.
Oh, and replayability. Shout outs to them for calling high jump boots. And Scotty,
Jump will cause the spikes not to be a problem.
and he lands right in that bowler's grip. That is actually pretty impressive. So this bowler, not a very good bowler. He likes to walk through the alley and then out the wall. Oh my God, the cat is getting bigger. The cat of luck's getting bigger. Well, it wasn't that lucky because the bowler actually went down to the basement.
Oh, Scotty's gonna head on over and get that high jump. Let's set gravity and see whether the statue bowled a strike.
I actually really like the call to pick up the high jump boots here. It's one of those things that it can save you a lot more time than you realize. You don't realize you're missing them until you don't have them.
So, well, since there's no gravity suit yet, it'll make lava dive a lot easier if that ends up being needed.
It will, very much so. We could still see gravity at vanilla location. We could even see Varia there.
Oh, we got vanilla gravity.
That is pretty a pretty good find there for Scotty.
Items in the wreck shop.
I definitely feel like you do at minimum a Mama Turtle check at this point.
Yeah, Mama Turtle's not too far away. What the path would be.
And we're definitely seeing the power of having screw attack for a good portion of this run. Scotty and Elm are just able to blaze right through all the enemies, and they don't even have to think about it. Like, damage? What's that? I have screw attack.
Oh, Moonfall down right side of red tower. Attack Moonfall. Nice how that sort of works out, that you can attack. Oh! High jump equals you don't often see.
I don't even think are there map tiles up there like
Those are the same tiles you get from going into Spazer.
Yeah, so there's not even map tiles up there.
The Mama Turtle, check.
That muscle memory opening up that door up top there for Scotty. Oh, and it's our third nope tank. And he nopes right out of it, flashing it on the screen. And he's going to go ahead and continue with Meridia. I definitely agree with this call. So he's going to have to find Varia.
Yep, Varia is the keeps Scotty from being in go mode at this point.
Ladies and gentlemen, could we be seeing a Varia at Shack Tool Seed? Only time will tell.
Yeah, Shine Spark charge into the Batoon fight. That's an interesting choice. Let's see that microwave beam in action.
And
Hits that were needed, but there's that single shot.
You know, I too would also probably microwave Bot Wound more than needed. I can't stand Bot Wound.
The extra hits make up for all the trouble that Batoon has caused for those without charge beam throughout this tournament.
As we saw last race between Punk and Galamaz. Meanwhile, Elminster starting his slideshow with Fantoon.
We got two simultaneous major boss fights going on. And Scotty going for a Shine Spark suit.
Elminster so far having a really nice oh, and he has grapple beam as well, Elminster does.
Microwaved shrimp.
So for those of you that might not know how that specifically or I guess rather why Scotty was kneeling down there, because once you kill Draga, oof, Varia, I gotta stop there for a second, just enjoy this Varia. But how that works is when Dragon dies, it forces you into a standing position. So if you kneel down there and do the microwave kill, as soon as you stand up, you know that you don't need to continue microwaving Dragon.
And that Varia suit into go mode. Do now is go there, beat Ridley, and come back and go through Torian.
While Elm finding his Vohayo beam.
Time for those wave emotes again.
I'm actually really curious as to where Grapple was at now, because I definitely missed that. I feel like we probably all missed that.
It was one of the... I think it was one of the Bubble Mountain items.
Okay. Oh, Grapple was... I'm being told Grapple was at the Norfair Reserve. Well, Scotty having a terrible time with those awful SAM physics. Just give me nothing but anxiety when I play. I don't know about y'all, but... Oh my, Elminster with that very beautiful space jump out of the spiky death room on the reverse traversal of it.
Nice. And the ceiling clip going up through there. Directly towards go down to the Lower Norfair entrance. Through all those rooms.
That was a really beautiful mock ball by Scotty. Or I guess speedball is the correct term for that, but everything's a mock ball to me.
Breaking down the bowling alley.
Well, Scotty at the quote-unquote lava dive portion of it, but since he has everything he needs to get through it, it makes it look like a joke.
Right, Scotty's down the elevator into the Lower Norfair. We probably won't be seeing any item checks because Scotty is in full go mode at this point.
Indeed. Elm also choosing to go get the high jump boots there.
Well executed.
And here we see, once again, screw attack. Just making the worst room in the game look absolutely simple.
Yeah, the only item that that 100% would have at that point is End Spazer. So yeah, it's straightforward worst room.
Scotty entering the wasteland. Very nice mock ball into the power bomb there. And he gets the Kago. Very nice.
Those metal pirate shine sparks. There's one. There's two.
There's two. Now, if I'm not mistaken, you actually cannot screw attack to kill them when they turn yellow, correct?
I believe that's right. That Ridley fight. Oh, yes, this is 24 shots. Although, more DPS.
Scotty having a really nice Ridley fight so far, as Elm breaks the tube into Meridia. Wow, Ridley down. That was beautiful. That was a beautiful fight.
Yeah, that was a very nice fight.
And I think Scotty might still be looking for charge or ice, which as we all know is in Crocomire.
Leaving vanilla Ridley tank in place. Probably
Just
gonna check
missing the deboost.
the E tank to see if it's ice, but we know that it isn't. But the question is,
We
be an E tank
Phaser?
or will it be Spazer?
I think it's going to be the Cephi beam.
right, Elm in the Batoon fight. Wave beam.
So it looks like Scotty's
Just
not
go
gonna.
in.
Yeah, Scotty's not gonna check Fire Fleet. He does have the 15 power bombs that he needs for Turian, but it's definitely gonna slow him down a lot having to power bomb those Metroids. So I guess the question becomes, Stump, would you check possibly Fire Fleet at this point? Like if you haven't already passed it for that Ice Beam?
I don't think I would in this situation. Also, that was a very nice full halfway by Elminster. The microwave beam. Find Varia suit and be in go mode.
And Elminster finishing off that shrimp.
And meanwhile, Scotty's gonna start through Meridia to get to and over to the ship to get some ammo and power bombs back.
Scotty having a very nice Meridia exit. Very, very beautiful Meridia exit from Scotty. Ignoring Fishy Loft, not bothering to give it a kiss goodbye.
Mock falling out of the Meridia escape chute. Will be it for Brinstar for Scotty. The worst room in the game.
Becoming the easiest room in the game with Screw Attack.
Those power bombs from the ship refill are going to be the key to getting through Torian.
Elminster missing his last jump there in the amphitheater. But he gets a really nice recovery there. Makes it on up. So I always thought this was an interesting fact, and I could have misheard this, but I feel like a few months ago I actually heard that those red key hunters in Norfair actually only take half damage from Screw Attack, even though it still kills them in one go.
That would not surprise me. Something like that, that's
Scotty starts his power bombing of the Metroids there. The nice slow process.
one of them didn't get hit by the first one, and it dropped a power bomb.
It did, and he didn't pick it up.
That would have been essential if Scotty did not have 3 power bomb packs. Something like a 1 in 8 chance of happening.
Yeah, like I feel like just on principle, you're like, man, I'm getting this luck. I need to not let it waste.
Pick those power bombs up just on principle.
Oh, okay, so I'm being told in chat that they actually take double damage from screw attack. So I guess I was, I guess I misheard. But would still obviously die without it, yeah. Elminster finishing off Ridley. And Scotty showing off the power of the spring ball there.
It truly is the most useful item in the game. Little things you can do with it that add up.
I mean, I definitely think the little things you can do with spring ball are very interesting to watch, very fun to watch. Of course, as someone whose main category is any percent, I gotta disagree with you on its usefulness.
Not such a big detour, though.
I mean, if it was right there, I'd probably get it, but... Meanwhile, Scotty facing the only correct direction after getting grabbed by the big void, unfortunately missing that skip.
Void losing an extra 40 frames.
It's 40 frames add up.
Yeah.
You know, I actually don't know the answer to this. What frame rate does this game run at?
This is 60.
Oh, it runs at 60. Okay, so it's not even a full second that it saves you then, though.
Going for the speed Zeb skip? Well, that's really his only choice. Because no Crocomire. Crocomire. Speed Zeb skip.
The second try, first try. Ooh. God. Three of them against the snow globe for Scotty, but he has plenty at backup.
Yeah, so this fight is going to take 24 shots. Be missing one beam for this fight, the one that you want to not have as ice. Although, of course, that would help earlier in the room. Yeah.
Indeed. And Scotty entering the catch-up phase and switching right over to those super missiles as he finishes off Mother Brain 2. Neither runner getting that spring ball out of Meridia Escape onto the elevator platform there.
The Metroid looks hungry.
Samus looks a little bit strange all of a sudden, and is waving at me.
I wonder how whatever that is going to
I don't know.
handle the Metroid on its head.
Yeah, it's still cheerful and waving at me. So
The
whatever
Metroid
that
is
is.
pulling its energy out.
Yeah, but you gotta think it's like that Metroid's gotta be pretty heavy for it. Gotta be able to hold it up. Get those baby thumps ready, ladies and gentlemen, because we are about to have a very, very sad moment here. Down goes the baby. A moment of silence for our fallen comrade against the mother brain. And we were seeing the, we did see the power of ice for the Turian rooms for Elminster there. He is already through 3 of the Metroid rooms onto the 4th.
Yep, ice really does save a lot of time compared to power bombs. Start the escape. While Elm tries to escape from the Metroid.
Yes, and Emergency and Franker Z and or Magoo, we have an escape going on and lots of splody things happening. Oh, and Elm nails it.
Full escape on the right side of the screen too. Run. Ooh!
Wow,
jumping up the left side, then diagonal sparking.
That was an interesting spark. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
I have not seen that before.
Is that the Scotty spark now? Is that the Scotty spark? Meanwhile, ScottyMacBody is going to finish with a first place time of 57 minutes and 6 seconds. Monka S, according to Scotty.
Has finished Mother Brain 1, 2.
GG's to ScottyMacBody.
Beams. It only takes 20 of those.
And on shot 16, Mother Brain will begin her catch-up phase. And there we go.
Apparently, Elm's high enough to do stand-up clutch.
Sabroth, I apologize for my lack of pair puns. It is very apparent that I don't really know many, and I apologize for that. Oh, I don't know if I don't know if I can take watching this poor baby Metroid be destroyed again, ladies and gentlemen. I think I'm gonna have to look away. I've just seen this too many times. Too many times I've seen this poor Metroid be attacked and harassed and destroyed by the Mother Brain. So painful to see it happen in that horrible scream. Oh my god, poor baby Metroid. Scotty tried
time aligning doors.
22 seconds. He was trying to hide that with the cat.
Oh, now we'll get to see where Spacer was all this time.
Did we see Gauntlet at all? Oh, Spacer was a speed booster.
Pause.
Meanwhile, Emergency and Zreknar for sure. I don't know what the Magoo backwards would be, so. Ugam, there we go. Thank you for that, Joe Commando. Would be Ugam. So Emergency and Zreknar for Ugam.
Can't forget that.
And let's make sure we get some Deer Forces in chat for good old ScottyMacBody, who has taken game 1 of this 3-game series.
Alright, now I'm headed up through Parlor and over. Elm is going to finish in second with an SRL time of 1 hour, 1 minute, and 22 seconds.
GG to both ScottyMacBody and Elminster.
Yeah. Who will be right after this? So don't go anywhere. We're in between the games. Please don't forget to follow the runners. A shine spark through a door in arcade. Seconds. Lining doors up. Very nice. Another spark through a door. Chorizo fight.
And I am back, ladies and gentlemen. I am all prepared for this fight. That's probably the best I'm going to be able to do all night, so I apologize. Lack of pair puns from me. Feels hair, man. One didn't even make sense. But more importantly than my pair pun, or lack thereof, is to go follow those runners. That is definitely the most important thing here. Go follow those runners while you still have time, because you don't want to miss any of these action, or any of the action. R and C. So there's the links for ScottyMacBody and Elminster RTA. Also, don't forget to go follow Stump and Just Defend, who is tracking tonight. So big shout outs to Just Defend doing the tracking for the 3 games. Or if there are to be 3 games, it will be for the 3 games.
We have Tatori in the seed hash. What does that mean is there?
We also have Covern, Pow Amp, and those scissors, Sizer, something there. I know what 2 of those are: the Pow Amp and the Tatori. The Tatori being Mama Turtle, and the Pow Amp being another thing in Meridia. Those are those things that when you grapple off them, their heads inflate and they raise you up in the Mount Everest area. And I'm being told those sizers are the crabs. Oh, is the Scotty link not working? Yeah, so y'all, with the ScottyMacBody link, if you want to go follow ScottyMacBody there, it's gonna be BOTTY as opposed to BODY. So you can copy and paste that link into your address bar and just change the and just change body from BODY to BOTTY, and then you'll be able to get to his page and follow him from there. There you go. Thank you so much, Sephi, for posting that in chat. There is the link to follow ScottyMacBody. Yes, follow Scotty and subscribe. Follow Elminster and subscribe. Follow Stump and subscribe, and follow Just Defend and subscribe. So actually, I'm going to copy that so that way. Except that's really Scotty's Twitch right there. Big shout outs to Feasel as well, by the way. Everybody, Feasel does a lot of stuff for the speed gaming community in general, not just Super Metroid, but Feasel does a lot for all the other games. So big shout outs to Feasel. Big shout outs to the organizers of this tournament. Big shout outs to you guys in chat, because without y'all, there's no reason to host a tournament on a speed gaming channel. So big shout outs to chat, big shout outs to the organizers, big shout outs to Feasel. And don't forget, if you put tacos at the top of your stairs, yes, tacos for feasible, indeed, Freya's. So if you put tacos at the top of your stairs for feasible, every May 10th, at the top of your basement stairs, feasible will creep out of the basement